Ready.
Throwing to start here is Tua. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Tua going to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
From the 27, Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's brought in downfield by London. Touchdown! Drake London, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to run now. And all the way in for the touchdown. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the slot man goes in motion left. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me, and that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless. Any given Sunday, anything can happen in this league. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Jackson. Flushed out right. Hitting London coming across the field. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelce. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes it. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're already in the red zone.
15-yard line is where they take over.
Recovered by Kansas City.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He finds Moore in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
The score, Chiefs 21, Bulldogs 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bulldogs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. And Jackson throwing once more. And that will be incomplete. So after 3 drives it ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. This is taken around the 12. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. That ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
He's going to air one out. This is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that's complete to Adams.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about it?
He's got a man, complete. A big play there for KC. 69 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least 1 tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker now to add the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead This one's now 28-14.
Bulldogs 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the 6. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
Striker, 3-3.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. He was brought down by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's good.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua on the move to his left.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Drake London with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this this position, trying to get back into the game. Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Going deep this time for Miller. They've got his man complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Tua. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, cycle.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Kansas City.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
This pass is caught by London.
Touchdown!
Drake London,
29 yards.
and the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter.
Yes, no good.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Tua. Looking deep for Adams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Got a man, it's London. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's got to hook up to Lazard. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
24 yards to gain there. Another 1st down as well.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Jackson's pass complete to Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, he's got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this...
Here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Following the fumble recovery, Jackson. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Raymond bringing it out.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. On play action, here's Tua. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all right.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Jackson's pass complete to Skyy Moore. 38 yards on the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. To throw is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Touchdown! He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Bulldogs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Moore, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into 4th. He's going to look deep for Moore. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Tua. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And this is caught inside the 5. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Bulldogs 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's got him in. Complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that late touchdown stretching their lead a bit further here in the fourth quarter. And Charles, this undefeated team once again looking sharp in this ball game.
And how about what they've done on offense? Because prior to this game, we didn't expect this offense to play as well as what we've seen in this one. They decided to jump out there and jump up with the rest of the team and help preserve their undefeated status.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This one is caught. It's Moore. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
3rd and goal. Jackson over the middle and complete to Moore. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn.